Welcome to Africa. Now, I thought it'd be a good idea to give you a little tour around, specifically in Nairobi, Kenya. Now, this is the hotel that I stay in. This is the Norfolk Hotel. It's a Fairmont property, and it's right in the middle of the city of Nairobi. It was the first hotel in Nairobi, Kenya, and a lot of people say that the city was built around this hotel. Now, I've stayed at this hotel since 1990. It's an incredible facility, has everything you need, really caters to the business as well as the tourist sector, and I can't think of a better place to stay, and I've stayed in hotels all around the world. Now, the purpose of this video is to show you today's Africa and the positive side. Now, I know that I've been basically brainwashed when I was younger about Africa because the press tells you nothing but what Africa needs and the problems. Well, every country has problems, and the continent of Africa does have problems, but you haven't seen enough about real Africa. And what I'm going to do now is take you on a very short tour and show you all of the progress, the enormous economic growth, the other American companies that are here investing in Africa, and what you're missing out on. Now, I want to give you an example of the construction that's taking place in Africa, specifically only around the city of Nairobi now. Now, we're out in one of the suburbs, and there's about 10 locations like this that has an equal amount of construction taking place. Now, behind me, there's a building, it's 40 plus stories, and Tom's going to pan around now and show you what else is going on in this neighborhood. There's nothing but construction, and already some newer buildings that are in place, but it's just constant. And again, this is about one of 10 suburbs around the city of Nairobi with such construction taking place. And if you don't know by now, most of this construction is being dominated by the Chinese. Oddly enough, some of the bigger buildings being built in Africa are even being designed by Westerners, Americans, or Europeans, but they're all being built by the Chinese. So it has to, offer some questions there, why we're not being involved in such huge construction projects. Construction sector, a lot going on. I've only shown you one small part of one city, of one country, of the 54 countries in Africa. Now, here's another typical construction site. Small commercial office facility, looks very nice, very modern. I'm outside the gate here. You see there's a crane in place already to get going, but it doesn't look like much is going on. But if I look inside the gate here, I can see that the basement is all dug, all the rebar is in to pour the footers for the foundation and everything. And here's yet another big project that's going to take place. It's not a small building, it's what? It's about at least 15 to 20 stories. So just another example. There's literally thousands of buildings like this being built across Africa right now. Thousands. Here I am at one of the several shopping malls being constructed in Nairobi, Kenya. This one's called Garden City. Now, conference center and hotel, multiple retail shopping establishments, of course restaurants, all of that. Also, you'll be able to come here and buy a car, a lot of other things. Now here's the key thing. Africa will import close to $500 billion worth of goods in 2015. And it'll be very difficult to find anything from the United States in this shopping center when it opens. The opportunities are here. Africa is waiting. Okay, I'm at another shopping mall construction project here. This is called the Two Rivers Shopping Mall. It's huge, enormous. Look at the number of cranes in the air. This will be the second largest shopping mall complex in all of Africa, only second to a complex in South Africa. So this is Kenya, again, another huge complex. Okay, here I am at the Windsor Golf Hotel and Country Club in Nairobi, Kenya. Rated the best golf hotel in Africa. Now, this looks like a pretty new place, right? It was opened in 1992. I've been here many times myself and golfed and stayed. Extraordinary accommodations, as good as anywhere in the world. And there's the golf course, you can tell, plush, green, as good as anywhere in the world. These are the type of developments already in Africa. Here's another statistic. In 2015, there will be 52 golf courses around the city of Nairobi. Africa is well developed and you need to check it out. Now in 2015, Africa will import over 2 million passenger vehicles. As you can see behind me, they do have the modern roads for vehicles. This is just one highway in one country of the 54 countries in Africa. I'm in Kenya in East Africa. As you can see, this is a very modern road. And quite frankly, the Chinese are building most of the roads in Africa. They constructed this one. We're not even out here at rush hour. Rush hour, it's even more crowded. So this is today's Africa. I hope you understand that maybe it's a bit different than what you thought. Now here's an example of some US investments in Africa. KFC, part of the Yum Brands, very strong and aggressive drive in Africa. This is more modern than any KFC I've seen in the United States. It is. It's very contemporary, very modern, has the latest in technology. Behind the counter, you have the micros POS systems. You have the latest in cooking equipment. I know a little bit about that business. Very expensive and the best equipment you can see. The point of sale marketing, four walls marketing is outstanding. And they're on their way. How many, 4 years now in Kenya? One of several branches. Multiple branches in Tanzania that I've seen. They're really rolling out a big, strong program, aggressive program in East Africa. Now we are going to show you a Subway franchise recently opened in Nairobi. Okay, here we are now. We've shown you a bit of East Africa. We're enjoying a nice little cup of coffee. And I hope that this short video has helped you get a better idea of what today's Africa looks like. What I'd like you to do is seriously consider a 20-minute consultation call to see how you could participate in this largest economic boom in the world right now, which is on the continent of Africa. I do all the 20-minute calls myself, so you'll speak directly with me, and I'll let you know very shortly whether or not your business, your company, your product, your services are fit for Africa. I don't want to waste my time any more than you want to waste yours. Now, have a great time looking around the website here. I encourage you to even pick up a copy of my book here and read it. You can click on the website and go and download a free chapter and forward to get a taste for it and go from there. Well, just click below there to schedule your free 20-minute call and we'll go from there. I hope you enjoyed the look around Africa.